Hello, everyone, and welcome to Swindler's Den. We're back once again with the Mythic Odysseys of Theros, or better known as Moot. Moot. And we're here, session 15, with my players that I want to introduce before I forget about them. We've got DrPhage.
Hello, I'm playing Dyrim, the human monk.
We've got Bumblescum.
Oh, I didn't see you there. I'm Bumblescum. I'm playing new crit.
We've got Grizlocke.
Hello, I am Igor.
And we have AbnormalChemist.
Hi, I play Amelia, the Satyr Cleric.
And a few things before we get started, be sure to be here all the time. Follow on Twitch and all the other social medias at Swindler's Den. And our other shows that are on Sunday and Monday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Grizz, do you want to say anything? Because I think we're changing something up, aren't we?
Yes. So this week, on YouTube, the Theros and Doip episodes are going to be sort of swapped. So the special episode that was Caverns and Campers, that's technically Doip, will actually be going up on Thursday this week, just so that we can make the switch work properly. But Moot this week will be going up on Friday. And it'll be that way until the show ends, and then Doip will be every Tuesday from now on.
All right. And other than that, just remember that this show has a special mechanic where their acts of gods can be enacted, where every 5 subs, a major act of god happens, and every 500 bits, a minor act of god happens. Currently all caught up except for one minor act, looking at my page here. So, without further ado, let's get into the recap from last session. Last time, our champions found themselves being... Did this happen last session? No. So last session,
Did what happen last session?
you guys... The
You didn't say
champions of
anything.
Theros were leaving the Temple of the Sphinx that was within the desert oasis on the island of Kataphos, heading back towards the jungle to find flail snails, which they had been sent out to hunt for one, to bring its shell back to the Smith Master in Akros. They were able to find one, and Amelia pointed out that there was a white furry creature within the trees, but they decided we're going to try and catch this thing without alerting that. So they put down their portable hole, and Ukrit created the image of a very saucy looking rock over the top of it that enticed the flail snail to come over. It fell into the hole, and they were able to swipe it up, but not without getting the attention of these gorillons that were sleeping within the area. Dyrim jumped to combat and punched one instantly, and they were able to overcome this combat without too much of a hassle. They then continued to the coast to see if they could figure out a way off of this island, but found that they had been transported into Nyx, where the islands tend to slip back and forth between Nyx and Theros on different points of the day and on different days. So while they tried to figure this out, they called out to the gods, Dyrim calling out to any random god that was listening, but unbeknownst to them, the island transports to the Mystic Sea in Nyx, which is home to Thassa, the goddess of the ocean, and she wasn't too happy to have these champions call upon them, because she knew that their next plan was to go and get her obsidian pearl from her kraken. So she quickly swept them back to shore with some tumbling damage from the tidal wave, and they continue to call out to gods, hoping for the best. Igor, taking his next crack at it, became enraged because Mogus reached out to him instead of Heraclos, and he rushed off into the forest, thinking that his party were bleeding from their eyes and were monstrosities or whatever he believed them to be at that point. Ukrit actually was able to reach out to his goddess, who said she would get back to him, find a way for them off the island, and then Dyrim tried to find Igor, with the other two following shortly behind. It was not too long after this that they ran into a Doomwake giant who stood menacingly over them, and Igor continued to run from Dyrim, not wanting anything to do with him, while the giant chased after. It came very close, but Igor is able to shake off this madness. And with the giant seeing that they weren't going to fight each other, ended up walking off on his own. And the party returned to the coastline where a flying chariot pulled by 2 Pegasus were waiting for them. They boarded this as the island came back into Theros, and they flew off towards Akros. And that's where we see our party now flying close to Akros.
It is good that Heracles sent his Pegasi to come get us, eh?
I believe we've... No one asked you about anything. We've just been flying in silence for a good 2 hours, and you just open up with a blatant lie.
No, these are Heracles' Pegasi.
Yes, but if you recall, Ifara borrowed them and sent them to us.
Well, at the behest of
On the behest of me, yes. Because I asked for my god's help, and she, of course, knows how to get things done. See, I think your problem is you reach out too often, Igor. I reach out to my god once every 3 months, and I get results.
I just want to pet them. They're so cute.
Well, don't fall off, and I suppose you probably could.
Well, not right now. I'm not that silly.
They are quite friendly.
They're so cute.
It doesn't take too long before you start approaching the wall of Akros. The guards on the tower seem to take notice of you flying in, but you're able to land. Where do you guys want to land within Akros? I know you don't know all of the city, but do you have any spots that you've been to that you'd want to land?
I mean, I guess it just makes sense for us to fly directly to, the stables where we could park legally.
Legally. Yeah. Yeah, you fly towards the stables, which is like kind of in between the Colosseum and the marketplace where the Smithmaster is. And you land down in Akros. Let me pull you over there and change some music up for you. And as you land, you guys go to step off. Is it playing the music?
It is.
Yeah.
I can hear it.
Okay, there's. Yeah, you guys step off of the chariot, and as soon as you step off, the horses start rushing off over towards somebody else.
Wait. Come back. I'm gonna run after them.
Horses!
Oh no.
Look at these beautiful beasts. You see,
They're actually Pegasopides. I yelled to
you
him.
see Theodore
Correct.
petting these Pegasus that have rushed over to him and seem very happy to see him.
Theodore. Hey.
Hey, it's my friend Igor.
Yes.
Oh, it's going well. How are you?
It's going very
Amelia's
well.
just
I just
Finding the horses.
gained a ride from Heracles. He sent these Pegasus to help us out.
Oh, that's really neat. Did you get to pet them on the way? I like them a lot. They seem to be enjoying being pet.
Yes. This one here, I kind of spank one on the butt. Bottle fed when was wee little baby.
As you are talking to Theodore, 3 other humanoids walk up to, well, humanoids, I say. 3 other people walk up to him to flank behind him, and you see there's a trident, which is a person that lives within the waters, blue-skinned. There is a satyr and a human as well, and they all just seem to stand behind him. And you see Theodore isn't carrying the spear that he had before. It is strapped to his back, and it seems to be like too tall, so it's dragging on the ground a little bit, but he is carrying a different weapon now.
I gotta look at this weapon.
It is another polearm-esque weapon, but instead of the single point of a spear, it is pronged into 2, and it seems to shimmer with it looks like water's rippling over it constantly.
You know, I could not help but see your new weapon. What does this one do?
Oh yeah, my friend here, Vudas, the Trident, he brought it to me from Thassa. This is her trident.
Right. So you just go around using this trident instead of the magnificent spear that Heracles gave you?
Well, I like to use the spear too, but he says that this trident will help us to go and protect the pearl.
What do you mean?
He says that has to send him to give me this trident and to get a party together, and we're supposed to go protect our pearl from thieves.
No.
Igor, do you know these people? Igor, do you know these people? We have very important mission to go on.
Yes, this is very important, you Ukret. Hold on. One moment. What, Amelia?
She kind of looks over the trident, and Theodore is like, "Did you ask Heracles if this was a good idea?"
Yeah, he said everything isn't as it seems, and then he said go and protect this pearl.
Right, and Heracles definitely said that too.
Yeah, he came right up to me and said it.
Oh, did you find yourself a friend who also likes Heracles?
Did he?
Did you
all
tell
of
them
my
about
friends
your
like
bathing?
Heracles. All of my friends here like Heracles.
Oh,
that's
there you
fantastic.
go.
Looking at the other in the group, are any of them looking competent? Like, not a Theodore? Like, you know, somebody I would respect?
yeah, all of them are standing tall, very confident looks on their face, at the ready.
I'll go to do like a hand, you know, like a high five that turns into a handshake and then into a shoulder bash. Each of them, they accept it.
They all let it whiff.
Oh.
Well, okay. That's a Theodore.
Yeah, I told them about Heracles, and they all said that he sounds pretty neat, and they joined his following him.
Okay. Well, this is good news. You know what? We might meet you out there when you're defending the pearl. We will come and help you.
Oh, that'd be great if you came and helped. Yeah, we're on our way now. Do you mind if we take these?
I heard that pearl was been moved to mountains. You hear this?
Well, that's not what Vuda says. He's from the area it's in, so I think he'd know.
What area is that? Just to make sure we have the same information.
Oh, it's down by Neolanton,
Oh,
off the coast there.
Cool.
Well, anyway, we should get going. We can't waste too much time. And they will start walking off. Unless you stop them.
No.
Okay.
Igor! Stop diddly-dallying, we've got work to do!
We may have problem.
I don't want to fight them.
Yes,
What
I want
kind
to
of-
kill them.
Oh my gosh, what?
No! Something's wrong here.
You do not, leave man hanging. He goes for a handshake, you do not do that.
But, Igor, you're not paying attention to the important thing.
What
Alright,
would that be?
Dyram.
That he said that
Yeah.
Heracles said the same thing to him that he said to you.
Let's,
So
should we just go
who's
without
wrong?
them?
Heracles is never wrong, but Theodore, perhaps he's just seeing things. I will ask Heracles.
Okay.
Yeah, as they
Should
walk
we-
off, the Pegasus will start flying off in a separate
Yeah.
direction.
Should we, like, make sure that the thing's dead? I mean, we were pretty sure it was going to suffocate in there, but just before go in there,
Oh
make
yeah!
sure it's dead.
I forgot we didn't actually double check yet.
We kind of got caught up in some other
We-
things.
Because I think we specifically mentioned we were going to double check before we got to the city so it didn't unleash it in the streets. I just because of all the lying I was hearing from Igor.
No.
Oh yes, no, that's a good idea. And I'll take out the hole, and I'll put it on I'll like flip it out onto the ground in like an alleyway.
Yeah, this
And we can
enormous
peer in.
shell falls out onto the ground and a bunch of salt and some studded leather armor.
Are there any bits
I think-
of like any fleshy bits left?
No, it's all shriveled out at this point with how much salt was in there.
I can't.
There's
not-
like a
it's
little
not like
tiny husk that's big.
I was gonna say. Okay, it's not like there's no way his body didn't turn into like snail jerky.
It did. It did. It's like this big at this point.
Okay,
It
I'll
like
take it.
it like falls out of the shell.
and I eat it.
Hmm. I don't.
Constitution saving throw for me.
Ew.
But I get a 7.
You were
What?
with all
I'm
the
so-
salt that was in this thing. You instantly become dehydrated and you have 1 level of exhaustion.
Too much salt. I didn't think it could absorb that much.
You know, you
That's right, like a
get
cat.
the high cholesterol from all that salt. You have to treat the body like temple.
Yes, it is a temple, and I'm giving it offerings, you son of a bitch.
Okay, well, we'll pack it back up and then head off to the Smithmaster.
Yeah, you guys can head over to the marketplace where the Smithmaster is at, and you can head inside. And you see that receptionist is at the front again. How can I help you find folk? Have you come back with the shell?
Yes.
Yes, we have the shell.
You can bring it right back here, and he'll like open the little stall door that blocks the desk from the rest of the room. Smithmaster will have you back in her forge. She can look at it and work on your weapon.
Excellent. Before.
See, you go to the back, and you see Valathina is working on, like, she's tinkering on something smaller, and she's got these huge eyepieces that look like they're zoomed in to look closely at whatever this is. And she looks up, and you see the enormous bulged eyes within the eyepieces. Oh, you're back, and she'll take them off. Well, can I see it?
Of course. And I like put it down on the ground or on the wall, so that way you can easily just go in and grab it, haul it out.
Yeah, she goes in and she lifts it up without any effort at all, and sets it down. Well, it looks to be in one piece. Like your payments will be given to you then, and she'll send her her receptionist essentially off to get the gold for you. And I believe you wanted me to look at that spear my father made.
Yes, about that, well, we were on a mission to get Snail. Yes, as often happens, a goddess came down, and this one was Clothis, and she said, "Oh, you're too powerful with spear." So she took spear and made it weak. Wondering if you could fix.
She will take the spear, yet it's not glowing as well as it used to. See, I'm gonna have to work extra hard on this one. Yeah, if you could come over here, I'll have you hold it since none of my my workers will be able to handle it as I work on it, if that's okay with you.
So you've noticed. Yes.
Well, it's more that it was given to you, not that you're stronger than anybody here.
Well, I mean, I am, but, you know.
I beg to differ. She'll so she'll walk over to this large, ornately designed. It looks like a wardrobe, with a giant lock on the front of it, and she takes off her key ring from her belt and puts it in to unlock this door. or this wardrobe, and opens it, and inside is this enormous hammer that has gold carvings all the way up and down it. And she goes to take it out, and even like she lifted that flail snail shell easily, which that thing is thousands of pounds. But it even looks like a struggle for her to take this hammer out, and she almost has to drag it over to the anvil. I said, "Okay, I guess put some gloves on and put the point of the spear into the forge there and heat it up."
Yeah, I do that.
Yep, you heat it up and it starts glowing white hot. And then she tells you to put it over on the anvil. She brings the hammer behind her and with her full force swings it over the top of her head and brings it down on top of the spear. I need a strength saving throw from you, please, Igor.
18.
18. As this hammer clangs against the spear and like sparks of fire come flying out of it, and all of these golden runes on the hammer glow as it hits right on. Just a couple more, and she'll bring it back to swing again, giving me another strength saving throw.
Have we had a rest on that flight?
No, you have not.
Okay.
You think we would have had a good rest in a cramped
10.
chariot on a flying ride?
10. Like as she hits it again, you aren't able to hold it right, and it kind of bounces off of the anvil. You got to hold on to it, or this isn't going to work.
Oh yes,
Can I-
must have slipped.
Can I like ghost just assist Igor from behind, just like a little, just almost like a shoulder massage, but trying to like brace his shoulders, seeing him slip.
Yes.
Come spot me, Dyrem.
Yep. I gotcha. Right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
As she swings, do another strength saving throw with advantage.
20.
20. That one will work, and she'll hit it again. Rings true, and it doesn't bounce or anything. Okay, one last one. She's gonna swing once more. One more strength saving throw with advantage.
24.
Yeah, this final hit, just a burst of sunlight comes out from the tip of your spear, and envelops the entire room. And your spear now has some upgrades, plus it's back to its normal self. So I'll re-add your D8 of radiant that you're missing and your sunbeam. Also, at each dawn, you gain 15 temporary hit points, including right now. So you gain 15 temporary hit points. Remember, those don't stack. So if you have temporary hit points next dawn, the new 15 just rewrites it.
Mm-hmm.
And roll a D100 for me.
Ooh. 22.
22. The worst one you could get as a paladin. You are immune to disease because of this spear.
Is there any sort of reroll?
Because you're a paladin, I will let you reroll it because I'm feeling nice.
Oh, you're so sweet. 31. It's like the same thing.
If it's the same thing, you gotta keep it.
It's not. It's one off.
Okay.
Oh, this one's actually kind of good for you. You can't be charmed or frightened.
Hey, I'll take it. That's awesome.
That's about all I can do with it with my skills. Hopefully it helps. And she will drag the hammer of Perforos back to its holding cabinet and lock it back up.
Could I try and lift?
Sure. She'll set it on its head in front of you.
I like challenge. What, athletics? Sorry, I missed what you were saying.
Athletics, yeah.
21?
You're almost able to get it up off the ground, but it's not quite enough.
Ugh, that is heavy.
You're getting there. Maybe if you work on it a little more, someday you can, but until
Yes,
then,
every morning I do many workouts to stay, keep this figure.
Well, you gotta. And she'll put it back into the wardrobe. I want to. Did you get everything, or should I fix it for here?
I think I got everything. It can't be frightened. Got my D8 back. I didn't put it in yet.
I'll change the D8 for you because I'm already there.
15 temp HP. I think it should be good.
Yep, and Sunbeam is back. All right, you have your spear.
Thank you very much. I appreciate.
Yes, Ceratos will give you your gold on the way out.
Good. We'll look for them. Thank you.
Yeah, you guys head out. You are given 5,000 gold pieces, and you are free to do what you will from here.
Did you want the hole back? It's
Oh,
filled
no,
with
you-
salt, so I just didn't know if.
You can keep the whole. I've got the shell. That's all I needed.
That's 1,250 each.
Mm-hmm.
How much do I owe you again, Dyram? It was like for the studded 45 or something.
Oh, I have no idea.
How much is studded leather worth?
Honestly, don't worry about it. We have so much money now.
Well, you might want this.
How much was it? I missed because I was making joke.
I think it's 1,250.
1,250.
Take 45 gold off mine, because I think that's how much it was, but I can't remember.
Okay. I'll just add 45 to mine. 96.
You returned your flail snail shell. You've heard a rumor of where to look for this pearl, and you've seen now 3 of the 5 weapons of the major gods.
So, how are we gonna get to Neolantin? Neolantian?
Yeah, sounds right.
Why are we heading there? Sorry, I must have.
Oh, that's so. While you were,
It's where Theodore and the others are going to protect the pearl.
mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a development. Why didn't you say anything, Igor?
Well, I do not.
Are you friends with these guys?
I would not say friends. I think Heracles may be pulling prank on them.
Wait, what is?
It's not
what
a
does
prank to
Heracles
send them
have
to
do with it?
defend something.
I think I'm gonna need a little bit more context here. So, your god, you're saying your god has
Mhm.
told
Theodore
His
seemed
wor-
to think
his
that
worshippers to protect this pearl.
Yes.
he agreed it was a good idea from what I understand, but it was Thessa?
Tassa.
Thassa's Triton messenger who brought this new javelin thingy to Theodore. But yeah, it's confusing. Why is there?
Oh.
I don't want to fight other people.
It is weird.
Do you know what? You know what is weird? Why is your god, who you are best friends with and talk to nightly as far as I'm concerned, I don't know, you guys seem every single morning, you seem to be like, oh, I was talking to this god and I was talking to this god. I don't see it happen, so I'm just wondering, why on earth Heracles wants to get in, his best friend's way to saving the planet?
Yes, no, see, this makes total sense. See, Heracles is sending his new followers to defend Pearl to test them against his best warrior, me, Igor, to see if they are worthy.
Wouldn't that just be killing his own people?
No, because Heracles knows I will not kill. I know that this
You're
is
not going
Heracles.
to. I suppose that'd be outrageous, of course, for you to finally find friends amongst worshippers and to go and kill them underwater where no one would ever see them.
Heracles knows that you won't kill them.
But it wasn't Heracles that sent him. He just seemed to say it was a good idea and that everything wasn't as it seems. If that's what... Yeah, that's what Theodore
slowly
said.
Slowly side-eye diorama again. He still might turn into a pus monster. We don't know for sure. I think that's the ongoing theory if that's what's not as it seems.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
we also have to fight the Kraken then. So we have to fight the Kraken and them. And there's 4 of us.
okay.
Why don't we just even the odds? Get our own Kraken.
This is... I do have other theory. Perhaps Theodore's not really seeing Heraclos. And it's eviler gods versus gooder gods kind of thing. What do we know about Thessa?
Well...
She doesn't like us.
She hates us.
Right.
She hates me. Let me tell you. We did not have a good conversation. We know she's very unpredictable and angry. And clearly she loves her pearl. She loves her pearl because she made a guardian for it.
Because, way I see it is Thessa sent guardian messenger to give spear to Theodore. Same way that Melia came from Kerametra to give us message and sphere.
Yes.
I headbutted you and gave you Karametra's armor.
Right.
Yes.
Yes. Ability.
Makes
Sorry.
sense. They just merged all of your little side quests together, and he got a spear with a guardian. 3 actually.
I'm just wondering if perhaps F gods evil want world leader, F gods not want world leader.
She did seem as though it wouldn't really affect her. Perhaps she doesn't care if people are gone, because she thinks her seas will be fine.
Right. Well, she probably does not like all commercial fishing we are doing.
I mean, the seas go past Theros, so
Well, I think
she's got a lot of space.
Fine. Yeah, I think she's not. I think she's probably fine with that because Melitis has quite the trading with the Tritons. So I think they're probably okay with it.
Skyrim.
Yeah.
Your goddess. Where does she fall on the whole, World Eater, don't like World Eater? Yeah. She want you to help us or not?
Mostly she wanted me to bring her cool thing. That's kind of our relationship.
I will put
Also,
her in
is this
indifferent.
the first time Dyrum's hearing about the World Eater? I know he's heard about the Kraken. I don't know.
Yeah, that was a surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was fair.
World Eater? What's that? What?
Well, the whole point of collecting all this stuff, I think, is to prevent that.
Yes, that's fair. That's correct. We are preventing the World Eater. That's the whole reason any of us know each other.
So, are we sure? I feel like I've said this before, but are we sure this isn't a situation where maybe a previous incarnation of myself, we're not collecting all the things to release the World Eater instead of stopping the World Eater?
Yes, that I know for sure.
Okay.
You can't get past a cat's instincts.
Well, I do have things to do now. I'm going to go to Heraclos. This is the same town where the statue was being built for Heraclos,
Yes.
correct? Okay.
Yes.
This is where
Across.
Theodore wanted a statue to be built, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go off and find that guy that's he was talking to build the statue.
The random guard that you was talking to.
Oh, it was a random guard? I thought it was an actual...
Yeah.
It was just a random guard. You could try.
Okay, no, never mind.
I think you also gave that guard money.
I didn't realize he was a random guard. I thought he was like a construction person. I thought Theodore did his homework on this one.
Nope.
Clearly
Theodore
not.
just shouting to people.
Okay.
If there's any through line between
Now look
Heracles'
it up.
followers,
The lack of intelligence.
what I want to do today, while the others are doing their thing, is search for go through the legal process of getting a statue built in town, or a temple, something.
Okay. We'll deal with that later.
I got 1,205 gold coins to
think
my
of
name.
how you go about doing this. Anybody else want to do?
well, I suppose I could go around and do some shopping.
Yeah, if you have the
Get some
gold
good
cord,
food.
feel free to get it.
Okay.
Unless it's something crazy, then just let me know and I'll tell you if they have it or not.
If anything, this might be his first time shopping for magic items. So that's
Yeah, if you have any magic items that you look for specifically, tell you. The other two?
I'm probably going to. Where is that? I'm gonna do a little bit of shopping as well. Nothing super crazy. I'm gonna pick up an alchemist kit for my feat that I took, so I can do some things with that.
Yes, you can do that. If it doesn't have a price, I can figure it out, but I assume it will.
I think it does somewhere. I'll find it. I got money for it anyways. Other than that, then just like making sure. I mean, obviously, we're gonna have to get back to Malatis probably to get to Lantern. So just like making sure, keeping an eye on Igor so that we can get that final caravan out of the city tonight.
All right. Amelia.
She's gonna go back to her old, I guess, stomping grounds where her parents and her would go sell things in the markets.
Yeah.
And buy herself some treats and absently look around just in case.
Yeah, you can do that. Like, single treats would be like 1 to 2 copper at most, so you can spend how much you want to spend on treats. Igor, you're gonna go try to figure out how to get some recognition for Heracles. I assume you go to the same area where Theodore is talking to people, which would make the most sense to go to, because that's where the Temple for Iroas is, in between the Colosseum and the Olympic Stadium kind of thing. The Temple of Triumph at Akros is what it's called. So there's the Temple of Iroas there, and you can go up to that temple and talk to one of the priests there, and they can hopefully help you with something, since Heracles is the son of Iroas. So you're able to approach one of the priests there. He's a strong-looking dude, well-oiled. You know, you gotta be when following Iroas.
Respectable.
Hey, how can I help you there?
Hello, my name is Igor. I am a follower of Heracles.
The son of Iroas. Yeah, I've heard much about him.
Yes, and probably a little bit of me, but you know.
No, I haven't heard much about your Minotaur, right? I've heard about those things.
Yes. Anyways, it's a long story. I am looking to have Heracles more present in our society. You know, perhaps get a temple or a statue in town here.
You know, it's a shame we don't have one yet. He'd fit right in here.
Right.
Near
That's what I am
Iroas in the
saying.
Colosseum. Of course, we don't have the money to go and just build one all of a sudden.
How
Plus-
much do you think?
Well, let's see. D&D.
You've previously, because I
Yeah, I
took
have
notes on it,
previously
you
said
said
something.
that a basic statue would be 5,000 gold.
Yes. So if you're looking for just a statue, it'd be like 5,000 gold. But if you want like an actual temple for him, it's going to be around 50,000.
Yes, of course.
Hey, these things aren't cheap, you know.
Yes, well, let's, I'm going to talk to Heraclos tonight and see what he thinks about this idea, and then I may come back with big stipend.
All right, you do that. I'll be here. Just pumping the iron or worshiping the god, you know.
That's right. You're looking quite jacked. Here, take this for the church. I give him 5 gold.
Oh, thank you. You're very kind. He'll put it into one of the offering bosses that they have there.
Okay. Yeah. Later that, whenever you want to come back to me, I do want to try and contact Heraclos, because now we have shit tons of questions.
Yeah, we do. Does anybody else have plans for the day? Or are you guys going to stay in Akros for the night? You going to ride your way over to Melites? What's the plan here? It is still pretty well,
because
after all of this, it'd be like late afternoon.
Okay, because I know there's only 2 caravans that usually travel out or like between, so I don't know how many there are left.
There'd be one more, and it's going to be leaving with the next couple hours here.
I mean, I guess that depends on what other people want to do, so I'm fine with whatever.
Sorry, I'm looking at stuff for being underwater, because it's a pain in the butt.
True. Oh yeah, am I gonna have to wear studded leather again?
Depends on how you go about it, I suppose.
Which also, because I know so many things about D&D outside of it, can I actually try and find a Cloak of the Manta Ray?
Roll me a D100.
A 90.
Yeah, somebody happens to have one here. I don't think they have prices for magical items in this game.
It's a rare is anywhere between 500 to like 3,000. Is it uncommon or rare?
Only uncommon.
Right,
uncommon.
Okay. So I just looked at the rare prices. I
think uncommons are normally in the hundreds of gold.
Uncommon is uncommon 101 to 500. Rare 501 to 5,000.
Because this is something that they wouldn't really have in Akros, and you just got really lucky that there was one, it would be 500 gold for it.
Great. I dropped the 500 gold for it.
Alright, you have a Cloak of the Manta Ray.
Yes.
Oh, you should have picked that up in Melites, where we're near the water. You probably could have got a better deal from it. It's not very smart heckling, Dyram.
I saw it here, just wanted to make sure we got it. I'd rather pay for it now and survive underwater later.
No, that's fair. I'd considered looking for one of those myself. But I did not. I pat a new bag that I have that's like a satchel on my shoulder. I did all my shopping already. It's all good to go. I won't tell you what I bought yet.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, what are you guys... Are you staying here or going to Melites?
I feel like we would head off to Melites tonight just so we can get going. Because we don't have anything to do in Akros necessarily.
Could I have tried to reach out to Heraclos first? Only because depending on what he says, I might want to see if I can buy something here.
Yeah, go for a religion check.
Sorry.
No worries.
I know it's a pain in the butt. No
reason. 13. Let's see what happens here. You don't get anything. Which could be good or bad, just depending.
Yes. I'm just gonna try every fucking night. until I talk
Well,
to
it
him.
is still early in the day, so you could try again once more later tonight.
Yeah, we can go though. It's
we'll
fine.
also do that later tonight.
Sounds good. Yeah, you guys can take the wagon to Melitis. It takes you a couple hours to get there, but you get there around 10 at night or so. So you'll have to get somewhere to stay, or you could sleep in the streets. Up to you, really.
All right, where should we meet up tomorrow? I start yawning as I'm like slowly trying to peel away to go home.
Do we just want to meet at the docks in the morning?
Okay.
I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah, so Ukrit goes off to his own home. What are the rest of you planning on doing tonight?
Probably. I would stop by my temple. I'm blanking on her name.
Farika.
Yes. So I can drop off all my monster bits that I've collected for her.
Okay.
You said that that Melitis does have a temple to Heracles, correct?
Yes, it's still under construction, but it's there.
Okay. This will work.
Are all of you going to your temples first? The other three of you, I should say.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's start with Dyram. Dyram, I need to change your music, but you can do what you want to do in here.
I think since it's been a short time, I do just like check in to see how the experiment chamber reconstruction is going. Just like, hello, sorry again.
Yeah, they're working on it, but it's I can't find Melitis' music, so I'm just using music. They're working on it. It's almost completed, but
I think then, I'll go into one of the little prayer chambers. I have different plants and herbs that I've collected from the Dakra Islands. I have a couple of back spikes from a Nothic, and then I have Metame's feather that I got from the Sphinx.
And I believe you have the flail snail slime as well, and some teeth.
Oh yeah, yep. Oh yeah, it's a Gorillion teeth. I forgot about those two. Thank you. So yeah, I'm sure there's like little bowls and petri dishes and all that good stuff in here. Line it all up and then kind of settle into meditation and really, try and contact her, but say, how do I want to word this? I'm trying to discover the truth of this situation. Why do some of the gods oppose it?
Make a religion check with advantage. 16. That familiar smoke begins to swirl around you again, as the pieces start to disappear one at a time, and then you are completely enveloped, and you start to feel something slithering against your feet, both feet, and they seem to be moving opposite ways from each other.
I look down at them.
You can see the two golden serpents, the one with green eyes and one with red eyes, starting to climb up your legs, looking up at you. And from the darkness where their bodies go up into, approaches your goddess, holding all of the things that you have given to her in her arms, and slowly putting them into vials and things. You've called upon me, child.
Yes. So, I feel like I'm getting mixed messages from these different gods, and I really don't know what the best path forward. Why is Heracles just an idiot?
Yes, Heracles is an idiot, but
Okay,
you must fill me in further. I don't know everything that's going on with the gods. I know they're moving much, but I try to stay out of many things because I'm in good graces with all of them, having healed everybody, but doesn't mean they tell me everything.
So we got. Oh man, now I have to remember all the gods' names. Athreos. They've got Athreos send these folks that I'm with on a quest to go get a bunch of cool little tidbits from around the world because I guess Erebos is trying to release the World Eater because he's pissed off about being in the underworld all the time. So they had gotten some. That's why we went to the Dakra Isles, got some things, and then but when we were there, Thassa said, "Why are you doing this? Everything will be okay," and now has sent her own champions to defend the last thing that is needed, which is the Black Pearl of the Kraken.
As soon as you say World Eater, she visibly recoils and then launches forward right in your face, so you guys are face to face. He plans to release the World Eater? That doesn't sound like him.
That's what they told me? I mean...
You must stop this from happening at all costs. You can't let them release my child into Theros.
Oh. Yeah, But why... So, who would be more likely to try and release one of your children, if not Erebos?
There are many gods that are mad at Theros currently. Thassa, Nylea, Kranos has been acting up lately. Erebos would have no reason. He often gets pinned as a scapegoat for amongst the gods, especially with Heliod being in a feud with him. But I urge you, they cannot release Kranos on Theros. It will be destroyed.
So, this is just because you seem to have better information about this. So they had to get the Cyclops Eye, the Crown of the Ice Queen, Sphinx's Gift, Harpy Egg, and Pearl of the Kraken. Does that all sound like stuff to release, child?
That could release or seal. It was sealed many years ago by Nylea and Heliod and Perforos, and was returned to Nyx. But those things can either stop it from coming back or bring it back, depending on how it's used.
Good. Honestly, this is the most information we've gained in a long time. I very much appreciate this.
If you
also
cued me in on these things earlier, I could have told you soon.
I didn't. They honestly just mentioned the World Eater. I thought we were just going around and getting fun stuff. And then they're like, oh, Big Giant Snake's going to be released.
Fair.
Okay, I'll check in about it.
Well, you're going to get the pearl, I assume?
Yeah, we're going to get a boat in the morning. I don't know. We got Thassa sent her own champion with her Bident thing to stop us, so we may have to beat up on some people. I don't know.
How do you plan on getting to the pearl?
Well, I bought this fun cloak and flipped my manta ray cloak up that lets me breathe underwater. I believe our magic friend can also do that for everyone else. I just assumed we were going to hire a boat. I don't know if any boat will take us out there.
And your movement in the water? You plan on just walking up to this thing?
I mean, this lets me look, I'm looking out for myself to start with. This lets me swim. This lets me breathe underwater. I'm going to be set.
She looks at all the vials that she has. Hold on a minute. She disappears back into the smoke. You hear glass breaking and explosions and fire, and then she comes back just suddenly out of the darkness holding 4 vials of a crystal clear blue liquid. Just take these. These will allow you to have free movement in the water as well as breathing for 8 hours, so you'll be good for that.
Thank you. I was not even expecting this. I very much appreciate it.
You've done a lot for me, and I'm still working on your cure. It's a tough one. I wasn't able to fix it the first time, so working on it for years.
You need more. I just hesitantly hold up my arm.
Well, I've got plenty of that. That'll be fine.
Okay. Just check it. Give the snakes both a little head pet.
Yeah,
and then
they'll both slither past your hands as the smoke takes you back into the temple.
Interesting. I think I just sit in my meditation chamber for a little bit to think about what was just told to me.
Very fair. You got a lot of information. Frika had a ton of information. She just didn't know what was going on. Who wants to go next?
You want to go first, Kem, or should I? You were muted. Sorry, I didn't know what you said.
Go for it.
Okay. So I go to Heracles' temple here.
Yes.
I look for a priest or something.
There doesn't seem to be anybody here this time of night, especially because it's finished yet, but it is open to go in.
Is there an offering bowl?
Yeah, there's that large vase that was in the entryway that you saw last time.
I'll dump 1,000 gold into the bowl, into the thing. Hopefully that'll get some eyes on me here. And then I kneel. Well, I don't kneel down to pray to Heracles. I realize I've been doing it wrong this whole time. In front of his shrine, I go down into a push-up position and start doing push-ups. Oh, Heracles, be with me.
I need two things from you. I need a strength saving throw and then a religion check with advantage.
Strength saving throw. 11. Wow, Igor. Fantastic. I only got a 7 in that, my friend.
Religion check with advantage. That's for my off-screen.
17.
17. As you're doing these push-ups, the ground below you begins to start getting covered with this purplish cloud. And as you look up, the clouds of Nyx are around you. Let's actually put you into Nyx with his music, shall we? Igor, my man, back.
Heracles, hey. Yeah, I know you normally don't have very long to talk, so I'm going to make this quick. So, ran into Theodore with his new crew.
Yeah, he's got that crew going with him.
Yeah, how do you feel about them?
You know, they say they're followers of me. I don't quite buy it.
Yes, they gave
a little sus, you know.
Yes, I agree. They gave Theodore a weapon, and it said it was from Thessa, but Thessa has been, pain in rear end for a long time now with us.
Yep, they have Thessa's spear now, so the gods are handing out their weapons more commonly than usual.
So, So why would you send Theodore and crew to go defend Pearl? We are supposed to take Pearl.
Oh, you know, I didn't send them to protect her. I sent them to help, but it seems they've gotten some other kind of intel about keeping you from it. I don't know that they know it's you specifically, but they seem to be wanting to protect it rather than help.
What do you think that we should be doing, Heracles?
Oh, you gotta get that Pearl, man. How else are you gonna...
Then why send them to go get Pearl? To defend?
I didn't send them to defend it. I sent them to help you. They got information from somebody else to stop you from it, but they didn't say it was you. I don't know who told them. It wasn't me, though.
Can I insight check Heracles to see if he's being truthful?
Go for it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is your bro. This is your best friend. Why would he lie to you?
That really fucks up with... Can we trust Atheros?
Yeah, Atheros doesn't have a reason to go against anybody else. He just does his job down there, down by the river, making sure people get across as long as they pay their fee. And he's one of the reasons that any of you know about this stuff, because he's outside of the Pantheon, so he can work with the mortals more than the rest of us can.
You know, Mogus has been getting into my head more and more as of late.
That's what I've been seeing. Not good stuff, not good vibes, bro.
How, you can't die in Nyx, can you? You, in particular?
Well, define dying.
If I was to take spear and stab you right now, let's say.
I'd like to see you try. No, I mean, other gods could. You need ways to kill God. Why am I telling you? I heard my why one day. People stop believing in you. You just lose power and eventually go out of existence. Other gods have ways to kill. Farika has ways to kill their gods.
I stab Heracles.
Roll to hit.
Okay. 24.
He just swats the spears. Bro, come on. I'm opening up to you here, and you're just trying to stab me?
Just making sure. It was just a wild guess. It was foolish.
Okay. It's just a good okay. I mean, it's rough times. I mean, things aren't as they appear, you know.
Right, no, about that. What do you mean? What does that mean?
It means not all the gods are out there to help you, my god.
What about Heliod? Oh, yes, what about Heliod?
Heliod's he's in his own bubble, man. He's just so egotistical. It's about him all the time. Always out to get Erebos. Erebos and him are fighting constantly. So it's easy to pin him as an enemy, but I don't believe it. I don't think it's Erebos doing this.
So do you think that this spear that Heliod gave me may not be good?
You don't think that spear is good?
No, I think this spear is fantastic, but perhaps me holding it is not a good idea. It's connected to Heliod, and he is... I don't know.
I mean, that's your decision to make, my dude. I can't make that one for you.
You might want to talk to Theodore before I go.
I've been trying to reach out to him, but something's stopping me from talking to him, so...
Next time I see him, what is something I can say that he will know that message is from you?
I'll get back to you on that. I don't have that one for you quite yet. He's still a new follower, so I haven't let him in on everything yet, of course, but...
Yes, you just let me know. That way, I don't want to have to kill new follower.
Well, no, that would not be good. It wouldn't be good on you. It would open yourself up to Mogus more. We don't want that.
Exactly, yes. Alright, well, good talk, Heracles.
It's a good seeing you again. Keep an open mind. Don't believe everything you hear, and you'll send you up.
Really thought that Heracles was just...
Give the flower again!
Wait, hold on, no! Really thought the Heracles was just Mogus fucking with me. But...
Nope. Doesn't look like it, at least from what you can tell.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
How's it?
Alright. Amelia, you want to talk to Karametra?
Yes.
Alright. You go to your temple. Anything you do there before you try and contact her?
Ritual cast. Speak with animals, talk with everyone, water some pretty plants, and then sit down among them and pet the bunnies or whatever and focus.
All sitting around you, watching as you call out to Karametra. Give me a religion with advantage.
Oh boy.
21.
Yay!
You as well get transported to this cloudy area, purple, blue clouds with stars. And from the ground, as you appear there and stand looking out to the vastness in front of you, from the ground, vines start erupting, and they seem to be pulling something out of the ground. And these 3 pots come up and tip over and start pouring water out, like stacked on top of each other on either side. And then the vines pull this giant throne out of the ground, and a enormous woman with a white gown and vines all around her and vines for hair is sitting on it.
Hi.
Hello, Amelia. You don't need to be afraid.
I'm just really confused.
About? Are your friends not up to standards for you, or?
Well, we lost a friend really quickly.
I saw that. It's a terrible loss, but with that loss comes a new friend.
He's pretty cool. But now there's people trying to stop us from helping. I don't know what to do.
How are they trying to stop you?
A Triton from Dasa sent a message to protect her pearl, and now another follower of a different god and some friends of his are going to go do that. Which means we have to fight them.
If you are able, there might be a way around fighting, as with most times there is. And I would suggest that you want to avoid any attention drawn to you by the Kraken, if that is where you're going to get this.
But how can we convince them that we're doing the right thing?
You might have to... what's the word? Discourage, not discourage. You might want to redirect them somehow. Cause them problems to getting to where they need to go. So you can get there first.
Oh. Okay.
I can do it. I can go forward and do what I can. I'll only be able to stop them so much from here.
I understand. Do you know what's really going on? Who's trying to do this? Who's really trying to do this?
I don't know that for sure. I know the gods are none of them trust each other anymore. All of them are making moves to help themselves. We can only do what we can to protect our own powers and followers. I haven't heard from many of the gods, which is frightening in itself. We haven't held council at all for over a month at this point.
Oh, so it really is just a battle of everyone on everyone. No one trusts anyone.
Mm-hmm. Even if they don't know they're on the same side, they don't trust each other. Or if they think they're on the same side.
Okay. I'll have to think about this. Do you have anything, ideas to help, things to help, anything? I don't know how else to help them.
I will reach my roots out to the following, or the surrounding towns on the way to Neolanton and try to slow them up as much.
Thank you.
Welcome.
How's home?
It's doing well. The creatures there are living well. They miss you. But it's to be expected.
Okay, as long as everything's okay for now.
It is.
Hmm.
And you have to get this pearl to ensure that it stays that. All right.
We'll do that.
I'll send you back now unless you have anything else to ask.
Thank you.
And as the vines start to descend her back into the clouds, back to the temple.
And she'll just hang out there as long as she's allowed.
And I think that's a good spot to take a break. Everybody's talking to their gods except for Ukrit because he doesn't care about her.
I've had my quarterly conversation.
You did.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of information, guys. I'm gonna let them mull it over. You guys get a snack, take a walk around, take a walk about the house.
I thought you were saying we earned a snack.
Yeah, you guys earned a snack.
Oh.
Yay!
Talk to your gods. Yeah, we'll see you guys in a couple minutes.
Ooh.
Ukrit's had his quarterly meeting with the shareholders.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Mythic Odysseys of Theros. We talked to some gods last half of the session here. I got our way over to Melatis after talking to Theodore and his crew, finding out they're going to protect the Obsidian Pearl from thieves. To what extent they're going to protect it, we don't know yet. Because we already know a Kraken is there protecting it as well. So, we rejoin our crew in Melatis. Unless you guys had something cool you wanted to do overnight, we can just say it's the next morning.
Well, I was gonna go back to my house and show off my stuff to my dad.
Oh, yeah, make sure Dad's not dead again.
Why would my dad be dead? He's never been dead.
He's never been dead. Yeah, I mean, you can show him your stuff if you want.
Oh, I just knock. Hello, it's
Hello?
me. Ukrit's back.
Ukrit. Come in.
Oh, how's the children? How's my children? How are my girls?
Oh, good. I haven't touched them since you left. I'm afraid to touch them anymore. So.
Oh, I don't know why. And I go and I pet them a bit. Oh, they're just doing fine in there. As long as they're warm and as long as they're in their cozy nest.
Yep, the sun's on them in the daytime, but other than that...
Oh, and I bought them this, and I pull out an encyclopedia. You can tell them bedtime stories with this.
Oh, I'll for sure read this every night to them. 100%.
Yeah. Oh, I think it'll do wonders.
What brings you back to town? Did you win or whatever you were doing?
Are you winning, son? Well, we went out to sea to go to the Dakra Isles, and along the way, the ship's captain, who was a complete buffoon, honestly must have been eating dirt all his life, hadn't a brain in there, because then he went and attacked a sea monster. So then we were saved by sirens, who turned out to be angry and wanted to eat one of our friends. And then we went and outsmarted a sphinx, which was not very good puzzle. Very easy. I thought there was more to it. I think that was the big puzzle.
Plenty hard. Maybe you just got lucky.
No, of course not. I'm too smart for that. In fact, I thought I was harder because it was so easy. I was like, "Where's the catch?" And then had some hammocks, and then I met Thassa. And she was not happy with me. So I said, "We'll see." And then Farah got me a taxi. And we flew back to Akros and did some shopping. And of course, I did some shopping. You should check these out. And I pull out so my hat of wizardry has been these green laurels that I've had this whole time. So now I take off my green laurels and I pull out a pair of golden laurels, which is my headband of intellect.
You look very sharp in that.
Oh, thank you. Think so? I think it works well with my skin tone.
Yes.
The fur is darker and it kind of just
glows more. Get a
more.
haircut so you'd look even better.
Oh, I should probably do that soon. I've been out in the boonies.
I can
it's
tell
hard to find decent service.
Your hair.
Yeah. I pull one out and I just pull them out. Oh, I'll sweep these out later. Don't worry about it. And then I also got this nice new cloak, and I put it on as the cloak of displacement. So it's like, it's a nice blue color. It matches my toga.
Goes with your eyes.
Yes, of course. And it's a displacement, row of displacement, so I'm kind of like blurry with it.
Oh, yeah, it's hard to see. It might be my old eyes.
Oh, yes, no, I believe it's the cloak itself. I wrap that up, and then I pull out my my wand, and I'm like, this thing can stop people from moving. It's pretty good.
Oh, that's some crazy magic you're working with nowadays.
Yeah. I think I'm not too sure. I bought this in case because I'm not too sure, but I think my friend is jealous of his new friends, and I think he plans on. I think he wants us to drown them. So
that
I bought this in
doesn't sound like
case.
good friends at all.
Yes, I'm not real sure about the whole situation, so
It's just
in
about
case.
the company you keep, Ukrit.
Yes. No, it's only. I say friend. It's work friends. It's not like he's not very smart. He doesn't really. He's not a book learning type. He's better than some that I've met in this world, but he has a lot of work to do.
Well, if that's all, I need to go to sleep. You know, the sun god needs his worship in the morning, and I'm old.
Oh yes, of course. I'll watch over the girls and
Please
probably
do.
take a nice bath.
The sooner you take them away, the better. But I love them still. He'll go off to his room.
Oh, you. Yeah, and I'll shower and then read bedtime stories to the kids. We'll all fall asleep together. I'll be like in a chair, like dad napping with them, and
do it with some saving throw.
With some saving throw. Okay, I'm using my thing. I got a 17 plus 5, so that's 23.
Nothing happens. You're good.
Nothing happens. All right.
As it should be.
That's my night. Yeah, of course not. Why would there be?
It comes morning. If you guys have any plans for morning, otherwise you can meet on the docks.
Oh, that's better. I mean, obviously I prep my shit.
I don't have any plans, so I'd just be heading to the dock.
Yeah,
Yes.
Amelia's just running over to see who she can find first.
I'll leave an extra 50 gold at home for the pops. I know he's probably got the gold from my rival, Kyram.
Yep.
Whatever,
He would have told you that too.
Yeah.
Roll. Everybody roll initiative.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Amelia, you rush to the docks and you see Dyram is there by himself.
Oh, damn! And she books it over. She's had way too many pastries and she's already bouncing.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh,
Great to
boy.
see you.
Hi! So I talked to Karen after last night, and she thinks we should distract them or somehow stop them from getting there first so that we don't have to, fight them or anything. What about you?
So I talked to Farika. She loved some of the plants you helped me collect, so I appreciate that. And she's pretty sure, well, I'll catch everyone up when they get here, but I think we're doing the right thing, and she doesn't want the World Eater to come out. She was very sure about it should stay locked up.
Yeah, Karametra's on the same wave too, so...
About 20 minutes later, Igor shows up.
Hello.
Morning!
Hope you were not waiting long.
I don't know, I lost count how many seconds it's been. And then she starts counting in her head again. Just...
Oh no.
She's
So, I had a talk.
rare form this morning.
I had a talk last night with Heraclos at his temple, and he did not tell Theodore to defend Pearl.
Okay.
And he's
You
very
mean-
much on our side about taking the Pearl.
Mm,
That's 3 in favor.
good. I'm glad the mighty Heraclos is on our side.
Yes.
Did
Why
you give
wouldn't
her
he?
a flower?
Shit. Yes.
She's just gonna stare at him.
And you're going to be staring at him for a while because Ukrit comes an hour after Dyram has gotten there.
Yeah.
Because she's got a passive insight of what, 18?
Yeah.
16?
Ooh, you're all here early.
Morning!
Oh, you wouldn't believe the things I learned last night.
Oh, did you learn anything useful too?
Yes, of course, I learned. Oh, it's a lot more comfortable to sleep in a chair, sleeping upright. I feel much more refreshed.
Okay,
It's so good. My back was killing me until I realized, you just sleep upright in a chair. You get the kids in your lap, and you sleep like a
push him into the water.
If you want to try to.
Yes.
Oppose athletics versus athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, I was gonna. Oh no! Here's the thing. I only have a bonus of 1. Here's the question: do I roll or do I
Use a
do I use a port?
Do you see it coming?
All right, we're gonna do this. 18.
you go to push Ukrit and he just like barely feels you push it at him.
You're so annoying in the mornings.
Oh, I see someone didn't have a nice nutritious breakfast. They're really going at it today. I had a nice big breakfast. I bathed the children and we had a good morning. Who joined my father in his worships of Heliod. Get some good family bonding between everyone.
Your father worships Heliod.
Oh yes, have I not mentioned anything about my father? Yes, he worships Heliod.
I don't know. Well, he would probably like my spear. Sometime I should go over there and show him.
Maybe.
Are you boys talking about your weird spears or the metal one? I never know with you boys. And
what are you on about?
What is different?
What have you been
I don't
eating?
Understand. Have you ever tried to sleep upside down, hanging? One time I was, doing my sit-ups, hanging from pole, and I fell asleep. Believe it or not, it was the best sleep I've ever had.
I don't.
No, if it's good enough for a bat.
Probably the time the most blood ever got to your brain.
Hey, Amelia's spicy today.
That was good.
That hurts.
No, I don't think I would take this if you would allow me. I would show off the spear to him, but I don't think my father quite likes you. So.
That is odd.
Oh,
I've
speaking
never
of
met
which,
him.
and I pull out the wand. We can drown those guys.
Okay, yes, this was what I was waiting for Ukrit to show up about. We cannot drown Theodore.
Karametra thinks we should distract them and stop them from getting there first.
And I get real close to Yegor, like eye to eye. Do you know how much money I spent on this wand?
You can drown the other ones, just not Theodore.
Well, I can't drown the Triton. I could drown, I guess, the other two. Why not Theodore? Who is Theodore?
He is one of Heracles' chosen.
How will I know which one? They're all his chosen, aren't they?
No. Heracles
How
made
will
it
I
very
know who's
clear
who?
that only Theodore is hero of Heroic.
Can I pocket it? And spend almost $1,000 on this thing.
Did Theodore not talk to Heracles then?
He says that his connection to him has been not good. Cannot reach Theodore.
Oh.
When I spoke to Farika, she said that Karanos, Nylea, and Thassa have been particularly disgruntled lately, and he has the trident of Thassa. So
Because of the trident that delivered it for her.
Yeah.
Do you think we should warn Theodore that someone's blocking him?
I do.
Okay! Amelia's gonna use sending.
Oh, cool. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
expected you to just jump right into it.
This is Amelia. She's, yes, okay, let's go. Theodore, we've been warned that someone is blocking Heracles from speaking to you. Be careful who you trust. And maybe rethink the pearl. It's a bad idea. 25? I think it's 25.
Oh, hey! This is the satyr, right? It's okay. I talked to Heracles yesterday, and he said, and everything isn't as it seems. So, see ya!
I don't think that was very helpful. I think he's very gullible.
It is our duty to guide this young child.
Well, Karametra said she tried to slow them down, but there's not much she can do, I think, when, they get to the sea and it's Thassa's territory.
Yeah, I was just thinking of that. If it's much more obvious that Thassa is against us, do we not want to take a boat?
What will we do?
Go over land? At least to Neolanton. It'll be longer, but
That is smart.
just something to think about.
And I mean, Karametra's on our side, so maybe she'll help us get there. If she's going to slow the other one, she could clear our path.
That is true. It could be best that we beat Theodore and crew there. So we want to take faster route, if possible.
And she says to avoid letting the Kraken notice us, so we should sneak in.
Well, if we have chance to kill Kraken, that could be, big feat.
She says it's dangerous, though.
But what is?
And it has home turf in the water. We don't.
All the more challenge.
I can't wear my heavy armor, so I'm gonna be a lot easier to hurt.
Isn't that exhilarating? Yes.
Not if we want to survive to make sure we win.
Yeah, the bigger feat would be stopping the World Eater from coming into the world and destroying the rest of humanity.
Exactly.
Igor, there's always a bigger fish.
After we save the world, we can come back to the Kraken. We'll revisit killing the Kraken after we save the world.
Deal.
And
Great.
once we have an idea of where it is, once I have the fur from a bloodhound, I'm assuming I can get that anywhere.
You can just have it too. I won't make it.
I mean, she made a lot of animal friends. She probably made,
Yeah, that's one of those items that it doesn't have a huge monetary value. So you can have
It doesn't have a monetary value, just a fur from a bloodhound.
Yep.
Once we think we're close, I can find out where either it is or the pearl is, because I have both locate object and locate creature. So the creature will be easier to sense because it'll be bigger, but both spells are about 1,000 feet distance, so we gotta be sure of where we're going.
Just a logistical question, Sharp. If we went over land, how long would it take versus going by sea?
It's about the same distance to Akros, so it would take about a day to do that as well. I kind of cut it weird between Akros and Melties this last time, but it's about a day travel there.
Okay.
Sea, if you went, so there's two ways to go by sea. There's through the Melitis Harbor and then down, which that would take about half a day, and then there's all the way around, which would take about a day and a half.
And they have the Trident who's supposed to be from there, so he's the direct guide.
Mm-hmm.
And if they can breathe underwater, they can just swim.
And we also have no
Once they're
reason to
close.
believe that they didn't just travel through the night yesterday. They left pretty early compared to us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know, Ukret. Perhaps you could pray to your goddess and she could, steal some more of Heracles' Pegasus and Fly us on over there.
Okay, I'll use my nat 20 on it.
You Pegasus come flying out of the sky with a flying chariot attached to him.
And as I'm praying and asking for help to get there faster, I don't break eye contact with Igor.
Amelia's just like, horsies! And like, she's super hyper, so she's just doing circles, like, waiting for them to land.
Oh, would you look at that? Heraclos's Pegasus. Come to help us again.
Yes! Heraclos helped us through my divination.
Yeah,
I'm glad Heraclos has helped you send people to harm our progress, Igor.
No, Heraclos did not do that.
Yes!
He made it very clear.
He clearly
was
did
not
not
him.
make it very clear. I'm not breaking eye contact for the rest of this trip because I'm not having his bullshit.
Yeah, you guys get on, and that cuts your time in half flying over the land. So you're able to make it there by midday. You make it to Neolanton.
If you horsies know where the Kraken is in the water, you can always drop us off there.
Sorry, Dan.
do
Give us
have-
a cheat code.
Potions that will allow you to breathe underwater and also swim.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, we didn't even think about that before.
Can I swim in my heavy armor?
Well,
In my books, I couldn't find the rules as to how it said, but you will have a swimming speed.
Which I think means negates the armor disadvantage, doesn't it?
You can always try, but yes. to forego that process, yes, you can wear your.
So is plan to take boat from here and then drink potion when we are, when we think we are close?
Yes? Do people just take boats out to the Kraken? It feels like that's something that wouldn't happen.
right, I agree.
So maybe
I don't think
before we get off-
I don't think the protector of the pearl is a tourist trap.
Oh, it's not what I meant to click on. God damn it. Well, I mean, there has to be rumors of where it is. It's probably brought down boats and stuff. Let's ask for rumors.
Right. Sounds good.
How are we gonna get there? We're talking about this as we're flying. How are we gonna get out to it though? Are people gonna want to go out there? Because otherwise, can we hang on to this chariot for like the rest of the day? How long have we got this baby for?
Well, probably, as most taxis work, the rate goes up the longer we're on it. We ask it, to be fair, my experience with taxis, if we ask it to wait, it may not stay.
Just on a whim, I take 50 gold out of my pouch and just like set it in the center. I'm like, can you take us to the Kraken?
I mean, they keep flying until you put them down.
That's not a coin slot. SpongeBob scene.
Yeah, you can tell from last time they flew until you landed them, and then they took off. So
Probably take off again.
Can we just do some air scouting and just fly around the ocean a little bit? See if we see any Kraken-like areas.
Or maybe we'll see sunken ships from above or something.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure it has a layer of sorts with all sorts of fun things.
Okay! We know it's around the place, so let's do like a semicircle.
And we are trying to not get seen by it, you say?
It's probably deep underwater, so if we're above it...
Right.
But yeah, if we can,
If we can avoid being seen by it, that'd be better. I will remind everyone we do have the one thing where we can get advantage on stealth once per day for an hour.
You still have pass without a trace, or not pass without a trace, a blessing of the trickster.
Oh, yeah, and if I have my locate creature spell, we'll know when we're close. So then we can turn it on.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can change to locate object and find the pearl and hope the heck that we get out of it. Oh! I can always cast walk on water because that'll shoot us straight to the top of the water.
Perfect.
So if we're underwater, you cast walk on water, we fly up into the...
Yes.
Yeah, it shoots you up at a rate of 60 feet per second. Per round.
DM, what are the rules on getting what's that underwater sickness when you go too high, too fast, you swim too...
Oh, the bends?
The bends, thank you. I kept wanting to say the deeps.
I don't know that there is rules for that. I guess I'll have you do con checks as that happens.
Oh my god, we're gonna die of fucking the bends in D&D. I love it.
It's an escape route if we need to get out, is what she's saying.
Yeah. Also, I do have an 8 on a dice waiting to make sure that Igor for sure dies in the bends.
Wow.
Well, I hope...
8 on its perception check?
It's weird, I'm seeing these visions of Heracles not saving you from the bends.
Okay, I can't believe we're using our time ahead to scout from above. Oh boy.
Yeah.
You guys can fly these Pegasus around the ocean. You go past Neo-Lanton. You see there's this giant wall. It's a very utilitarian wall. It's very plain, just big enough, and there's ballistas lining this wall as well. You can assume they know there's a Kraken somewhere out there. And you guys start flying over. Are you just gonna look in the water? Are you gonna cast spells from here? What's the upfront plan?
I think our upfront plan is to...
You aren't
deeper than 1,000 feet.
Possibly.
Well,
Yeah.
I think our upfront plan is I think we're looking to see if we can't find any kind of signs of it might be if there's a lot of crashed ships or some other type of incident.
A giant
Weird land
tentacle
masses
coming
that
out of the
are
water.
creepy and spiky and that might hide within. I don't know.
Yeah, how close are you flying to the water?
Just out of tentacle reach.
30
60
feet above?
Yeah, I was gonna say 50.
Yeah, you can go around between 30, 50, 60, that area. Whoever wants to do perception checks with disadvantage, because you're looking into water while you're flying over it.
Yeah.
Deep, dark water. Well, that's not bad, actually.
Oh, disadvantage.
Oh!
Oh, Diorama.
Amelia almost falls out of the chariot, but is caught at the last second as she's peering over into the water.
Those are reflections of Pegasus, not the real thing.
But Dire, as you go to grab Amelia and pull her back, you see, flashes of what look like pillars and crumbled buildings within the water.
So there's the wreck of the pretty
down there, yeah. You get flashes where the water isn't as choppy and clearer.
Maybe a sunken temple of sorts. Probably a good place to check out first.
I mean, an underwater temple for an underwater goddess. Where else would she hide her stuff?
Seems appropriate.
Should you do that locating creature thing?
Yeah, I can do that. It lasts for an hour, so if we're going in... My passive perception is higher than that. That makes me so angry. Is this where we want to do it?
Looking at the water, then I guess.
That was our first lead.
Alright, locate creature.
Alright, just give me a second here. Okay.
I'll also pass out to the three of you. Okay, so they're not much, but it's like little smelling salts, and if you need a little bit of a pick-me-up, You smell it, and you'll get a small boost. You can get 3 temporary hit points with a bonus action. Just a little.
Igor, you already have those 15 temporary points, so they don't stack.
Right. But if they go out and then I sniff this thing, I get 3 again, though, right? So.
Actually, no. She's gonna have to do locate object.
Yeah, because you don't know.
Yeah.
The creature itself.
Because we did not see one. So locate object. Which is
Alright.
lower spell level, which is even better.
Yeah, you get a ping not too far off. It seems pretty deep down there, but you're able to see where it's at above water.
It's down there. And she points.
Okay.
I flip my cloak up, and I just swan dive into the water.
Wait!
Amelia takes
Wait,
the shot
one
of her
second.
liquid and jumps in after, I guess.
No. Okay.
Before you do, I want to just figure out one thing before you go hopping, bopping. How long does that last?
I wanted to. If Amelia isn't jumping in right away, I would like to tie a rope around her.
So the hand of mine that's got the ring on it from the Shadowlands. I go before Dyram goes and hops in, flips up his cloak, and I touch him, and you turn invisible.
Dang!
There you go.
Dang! Okay.
That'll last for an hour.
I tie a rope around Amelia. Say, when you go in, swim around a little bit and then come back up and tell me if it is okay. This rope is in case you start drowning, I can pull you out. I don't know if we'll be able to move in this armor.
Well, actually, I've got a good plan. We should tie the rope to the chariot. Because we haven't landed them yet. If we all just die from here, it'll stay there indefinitely, and we can climb back up like a helicopter.
There we go. That's a good idea. What is helicopter?
Helicopter, like Heliod,
Whee!
flies around in his chariot.
Whose name is Copter?
Yes.
Heliocopter.
Yep.
I get it. Yes, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
like a cop. He just patrols the lands in his chariot.
So you see an invisible splash as Dyram jumps in. Amelia jumps in with a rope tied to her and swims around just fine.
Yep.
She just thumbs up, swimming around. Whee!
All right. I will tie this end of the rope up here.
No, Amelia's tied to
Yeah.
a chariot.
Yeah.
No, Amelia unties herself
yeah.
after.
And then I can jump in.
Igor jumps in. Ukrit, have you jumped in?
Right! I just abandoned it. I'll
Amelia's
go fly
hasn't
around
untied
the
herself
world.
just yet, so she's just getting dragged along.
She ends up water skiing.
Grizz is
lol.
trying to kill me. Shocking.
No. Bottoms up, and I drink it, and I jump off.
You jump off, and the last thing you see before you put your head underwater is the Pegasus flying away with your rope attached.
Son of a bitch!
All right. Yeah, Pegasus can't hover, so I don't know
Yeah.
what you want them to do. But yeah, you
Fly in
guys start,
circles that haven't landed.
Blessing of the trickster.
use your blessing the trickster.
Yep.
Yeah, whoever wants to roll stealth as you're trying to swim down towards this object, and if you want to use blessing the trickster, any other weird things you want to do, go for it. 16 from.
I'm
18.
And you guys do
Not-
still have heavy armor, so you are at disadvantage. So Amelia's at normal.
Yeah.
So 13, 22, 12 from Igor, unless he's using the
18.
18 because you use your thing.
Wait,
You have to use your.
doesn't Blessing of the Trickster give you advantage, so it would be
Advantage.
normal
But we
for
have-
me. So
Yeah,
it
I
would be
didn't know if
18.
you were using it or not. That's what I'm
Right?
asking. Yep. So you have
Okay.
18. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
You guys start swimming down into the murky depths. As you're swimming down, you'll see temples that are in ruins. You see pillars and what appeared to be marketplaces, and it seems like a whole entire city has been sunk in here. And you continue to swim down. Actually, can I get history checks from Ukrit and Dyram?
23.
This is just fun stuff for you at this point. So
12.
23. So Neo Lantern it's considered part of Melites, but they themselves don't consider them from Melites. They consider themselves Olantians, which was the town that was sunken many years ago by Heliod. And the Neolantans believe that they were deemed worthy and didn't need to be punished by Heliod, but they're the remaining Olantians, which is now the runes you swim in. It's Olantian. Olantian. So you guys are swimming through these, and it's you go a couple hundred feet, like you're swimming fine. Everything seems to be normal. You're going down hundreds of feet, and it takes quite a while, a couple hours to get down there. But where Amelia's been getting pinged is kind of in the middle of this temple, and circled around it is this enormous beast. Appears to be sleeping.
So I'm no longer invisible if it took us a couple hours to get
Yes,
down.
you are no longer invisible.
Damn it! I wasn't sure how long it was gonna.
That's
It was a good
Because of,
try.
like-
It's okay.
Well, it was just the amount of feet down. I expected it would be better, but
Well, here, let me actually double check. Because
Which
I know how far down it is. I was just guessing, but this actually matters, so I'm gonna look it up.
Either way, I didn't use my Blessing of the Trickster since I was invisible, so I can use that if needed as well.
Cool. And I assume you're kind of moving with some. What's it called?
Haste?
Haste, yes.
Oh, that's a good idea then. Never mind. Speaking of which, if that's the case. No, I take it back. Never mind.
Oh.
Yeah, it's still gonna take a couple hours. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, then we won't use that because it only lasts an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I can even say these stealth checks actually happen closer to when you actually saw the thing.
Okay, cool.
Well, we're actually stealthy.
Yeah.
Am I invisible or not?
No.
No.
Because it only lasts up to an hour.
Okay, just making sure.
Let's kill the Kraken.
No.
We should...
Also have to change music.
I was warned not to. It's dangerous.
Is
Do
that
I?
you can speak normally?
Do I see an obvious way into the temple?
Yeah, there's a large opening in the top.
Okay. And the creature is like sleeping in like a donut around it?
Yes.
I mean, I am pretty quick in the water with my cloak. I have 60 feet of swimming, and I can triple dash, essentially, so I can move 180 feet around if I need to.
How big does the temple look? Like it would take how long to search to find it?
How long does your locate object last?
It's only 10 minutes, so it was just kind of
yeah.
like a ping and then we waited to go down.
It is. I'm trying to think of a relative building that everybody would. Like it's a good sized temple. Like it's very large, so it would take a while to actually look.
Like the size of a target.
Sure. So does everybody know what a Target is? Is that a Minnesota thing?
What,
Like
you think,
Walmart. Yeah, it's big enough that it'll take a while to look. It's not like a small one with just like a single statue. There's multiple.
I'm okay going in first, or maybe being braver than I actually think I am, but I don't know what the recourse is going to be if I get into trouble. I don't know how I'm going to signal you.
if we see a cloud of red, water, we know we have to come help you.
Good. That's great.
I mean, it'll be pretty obvious if it moves. He's kind of big. He's kind of hard to miss.
Oh, I was thinking if the other party is inside.
Oh.
You just want to state again. You can knock Theodore out, but do not kill him.
I
He
mean,
is
I can always
strong
ask
human.
where they are.
Hmm.
It's we won't tell them where we are. You're like, hey, we're on our
So-
way. Where did you want to meet? But that wastes the spell.
I would like to save your abilities for
More
saving
important
our
things.
lives. You are the best doctor I have ever met. I can at least go down, see if I see anyone immediately in the hole, and then report back to you, because I can do that pretty quick, or like signal to you if you guys want to join me then.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'll activate my Blessing of the Trickster, so I have that for an hour. And then using 60 feet of swimming, my action, dash down, and just try and get, like, just inside of the hole to see what I see inside of there.
Yeah, I forgot to mention you when you guys all drink that. Well, you didn't drink the potion, so you want to see that. But the rest of you kind of have like gills now, and there's fins between your fingers or web fingers at this point. But Dyrum's just wearing his little manta ray.
I'm a catfish.
you see it swim away towards this temple. Dyrum, as you approach, you start to get a better look at this crack, and it's got this large block-shaped head with like 3 closed eyes. Well, you assume 3 because they are closed. And this large shell carapace on its back. You swim past it slowly and into the temple. You're just looking in. You're not going in any further, or just looking through the hole.
Yeah, I would go like maybe 10 feet into the entrance just to see what's inside of there.
All right, it is
Check for traps.
It's incredibly dark in here, so perception with disadvantage, please.
Okay, I kind of assumed. 10?
10. You aren't able to see any. Like, you can see some of the walls, but you don't see any pearls, you don't see any beans.
Okay. I'll just make my way back, or like look up to where they are if they can see me and just be like,
Yeah, you guys can see him motioning for you guys to.
Swim over.
All right, we can see him. Let's all move over. I don't know if you guys can see it all.
Yeah, you guys swim over this enormous sleeping beast towards Dyrum, towards the whole
My
temple.
breaststroke is incredible.
Yours breaststroke is okay at best.
Oh,
Unless you give me an
excuse me.
athletics check.
Excuse me, sir. How dare you? Let me really. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. He's got a good form, but it needs work. He has a minotaur in the water.
Yeah.
okay. I mean, we should just, without saying anything, like, look at you all and then look at, like, the deep abyss that is this temple that I can't see into.
Well, once we get a little further inside, I could light it up.
Let's go down. Just, like,
Once we're-
start sinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can enter the temple. Are you being stealthy while you're inside as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am, yeah.
Everybody give me a new stealth check. You can use the advantage.
Okay.
Okay, we can use it this time. Cool.
So neutral for our 2 heavy armored kids.
13.
19.
13,
24.
19, 24. All right, cool. And everybody can do perceptions with disadvantage except for Crit, who has dark vision.
Igor really don't have dark vision?
Yeah.
60. Oh,
The
21.
player
Amelia.
characters
Yes.
do not.
My
This
my
is
passive
actually
perception
higher.
is 1 higher than my roll.
Okay,
11.
that's fine.
My passive perception is a 20. I rolled higher than it for once.
I was gonna say I don't think it matters because everyone else got a better perception than the guy in the guy with dark vision.
Everybody sees a being swim away from a doorway that's not too far.
We're not alone.
It may
Light
be
it up.
Theodore.
How far away are we from the entrance we came in now?
About 30 feet is in the ceiling.
So not a lot of light would escape then.
Nope. You feel pretty certain that if you use your light, it wouldn't waken anything outside.
Okay, then she will light up her now fire-blessed mace.
Right. Yeah, the doorway is empty now. There's only one doorway out of this room, but it is empty currently. You did see some swim away.
I think I'm just gonna staying within the light, but make a beeline towards that door.
All right, yeah, Dyram goes to that door. It opens, or it goes into a hallway. You can see that there is a door a little bit further down on your left, and there's one on your right towards the end of that hall.
Wait.
Did we see which way the figure seemed to go?
Towards either one of these doors, because you're at the end of the hallway. And then you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait. I can find out which way we need to go.
Ooh.
Locate object.
Yes, you cast Locate Object, and it appears that if you're standing in the doorway, looking down the hall, you're at the end of the hall. There's a doorway on your left a little bit further, doorway on the right a little bit further. It seems that the pearl is further to the left, so you'd have to go through the left doorway first, but there's probably more past that.
We need to go left from this hallway.
Okay.
And then she points.
I open up the door, ready to punch anything on the other side if it comes at me.
This is an empty room, but there is a door on the other side.
Continually
Rinse
checking
and
that
imagine-
there's
So like in cop
other
dramas,
things
whenever
around.
like they open the door, they've got their gun ready. It's just Dyer with his fist.
You guys continue to push through these rooms and hallways following a Locate Object. Eventually, you are right outside of the room. It seems to be paid.
Well, if there's anything here, it's going to be protecting it in here.
Okay.
I will cast Mage Armor on myself.
All right.
Get that just
Amelia
out of the way.
is going to cast Freedom of Movement on Igor. So he's already got the swim speed, but this gives him ability to spend 5 feet of movement to escape non-magical restraint such as manacles or creatures that have it grappled.
Nice.
And his speed cannot be reduced by magical effects or paralyzed or restrained.
Thank you.
And since he's kind of the clunky one, she seems like that's a good idea to cast it with him. I was gonna say, Dyer has more of a chance to escape the grapple with the acrobatics than Igor does.
Never been so offended in my life. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, what? The brain comment earlier on her sugar high wasn't enough?
I want to
Well,
look around.
he didn't understand that one.
Do I see Theodore?
Yeah, I would wait until all the spells are cast, like, again, hand on the door, and then once I got the go-ahead, push it open, ready to punch.
You push it open, and in the room, you see 3 figures. One is Theodore, one is Vudas, which is that trident that you were shown to, and there is a satyr as well.
Where's the other one?
Also, it was 2 humans with them.
It was Theodore, and there was another human. So it was
Mhm.
Theodore, a human, a satyr, and a...
Oh, the way you described it, never mind.
yeah, I might have said something wrong, but that's what it was.
So where's the human? Where's the other human?
You can make perception checks if you... Or you can ask them.
Amelia's gonna look.
Because you are face-to-face with them. Oh, hey, guys!
Hey, how's it going?
Igor,
there,
my
buddy?
friend, you come to help.
Yes, of
You
course.
don't see anybody else, Amelia.
I'll look around for sure.
Have you gotten hold of Heraclos recently?
Yeah, he said to keep up the good work. You're doing swell, pal. Just like that.
Did anything seem off about him?
No, he seemed pretty cool to me. Curly hair, talked like he's a real cool dude.
Right, of course.
Why? Have you talked to him lately?
Yes, he told me to come
Well,
here.
of course, yeah. You came to help us protect
he told me
from burglars.
he's not been able to talk to you recently.
Well, that's weird because I just talked to him, so maybe it was before that.
Maybe.
Well, pull up a seat. We can wait for burglars together.
Of course, yes.
Well, actually, I just have to say, who's this guy? How do you know him?
This is Theodore. He is a new follower of Heraclos.
Okay, Theodore. I start swimming up towards him. I just have to say, I think, we should probably take this in shifts. I think it might be easier. That way we're not all exhausted when we do this. We can take rests.
Yeah, we can each split amongst our two parties.
Yeah. Oh, how about I was thinking. Here's what we will start guarding them, and you and your party. You can just have your party. You and your party. You guys can just leave. We'll take the first shift, which will be a few hours. Actually, I'm gonna need from him a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Is he gonna know if he passes this?
It does not give that kind of it's not charm person.
Okay.
Or fast friends or
I
anything
can
like
just
that.
roll it on the sheet. He passes.
Actually, I was gonna say I was gonna make him have an 8.
Oh, you can do that. I clicked it.
I want him to get an 8 on the dice roll.
Okay, cool. So what's the effects of what spell?
Suggestion. So I told him instead that they're gonna leave. And we're gonna take our first shift, which is gonna last about a year. And he has to obey to the best of his ability. It lasts up to 8 hours, or until he finishes the action, which would be 8 hours.
All right, guys, come with me. He'll start swimming, but the other two, well, you will try to persuade them.
Didn't you have a fourth member?
Yeah, he didn't. We ran into some trouble on the. Oh, they both rolled a 10. You rolled a 13. He couldn't make it because we ran into some troubles along the way. Lots of vines coming out of the ground. It was the craziest thing. He got wrapped up in one, and we couldn't get him out. We were able to get Fuda Seer out, but not him. So we'll have to get him later. Actually, we could probably get him now because you guys are looking for a year. So we're gonna head out. See you later. And
Good luck! I find talking to the vines makes them friendlier.
Well, maybe I'll try that. But now they're gonna head out.
Wait a bit too.
Good
Just in
thinking,
case.
Ukrit.
Do we see the pearl in here?
Yeah, the pearl is right on the ground in front of you. It's like within a clamshell that's open. There's a obsidian. Of course, why not?
So
Gotta go for the aesthetics.
we definitely
We got 8 hours of underwater breathing time, so give it like 30 minutes for them to get out of the way.
Right. Yes. Give it some time. During the time that we're giving it, can we do some like investigating of the
the clam that it rests in, because I feel like it's a trap that's gonna like clench down and try and eat us or something.
Yeah, do an investigation or a nature check.
Why am I so bad at finding the buttons to press?
No.
Probably because you roll like that.
Yeah.
He's trying to warn you. Don't press these.
Amelia,
It's
you
not
doing
worth
checks
it.
for this?
Yes.
Oh, there it is.
Investigation or nature. They're the same.
Yeah, the three, Igor suggests this, and he starts to like look at it, but can't quite figure out what's going on with it. The rest of you know that this is a living giant clam, and a lot of times these things will just. These ones are different from real clams, so get out of the comment sections. But it's in there with its mouth open, essentially waiting for something to try and get this, so they can close.
Yes, I think that thing is going to be a trap. I think it's going to try and slam down on us if we grab it.
I had feeling.
I have an idea, but it wastes my last 4th level spell.
Well, I have seen mages do this thing where they make this hand come out and grab things for them.
Oh, that's weird. Why?
So that they don't
Why
have
would you
to
do that?
stick their hand in strange places and get it cut off.
I'm gonna swim. Oof.
Oh,
And maybe
actually,
I'll
I
use
have
this
an
some-
even cheaper idea. I don't know if it's
I mean,
magical
I have-
use, though.
I could shoot a chunk of ice at it to knock it out of there.
I could try and
Hold on.
make friends with it.
You could try
I'm
that.
gonna try to put it to sleep to start with.
Well, hold on. If you put to sleep, mouth close, then what if we cannot get open?
Or it's falling asleep, then I just, because I'm there, have it.
Well, Igor, you're strong.
Hmm.
Why don't you just hold it back so it can't close?
I suppose I could do this.
Or, here's an idea. Put your spear in there, so when it tries to close, it can't.
Hmm.
There's the spear.
Yes, good idea as well. However, it would be best if we could get Pearl and exchange it with another thing of same size, so that it doesn't know that it is missing.
Do you have anything pearl-sized shape and weight?
Just this shitty helmet I never wear, because helmets are totally lame.
Does it not fit your head well?
As the suit of armor was not built for Oxman, so I don't wear.
I mean, the sleep stance from Farika and is not going to use up a spell slot. It's just a thing, and once it's gone, it's fine, and then we can always do spells afterward.
Hmm. I also have all this fine fruit. I don't know.
I just need a piece of food and I can make friends. But yeah, do you want to try to put it to sleep first, or do you want me to try and make it think we're harmless?
I'm gonna get in the comments real quick and say I don't think clams eat that way.
Do you think that this melon is perhaps the same size and shape as that pearl?
Maybe.
It's worth a try, I guess. Feed it the fruit,
Yeah.
I guess.
Who is the
Yeah.
quickest at Changeroo?
I mean, if it's going to be sleight of hand, it's probably me.
Melon.
I have a melon in one hand, I reach into my messenger bag, and I'm gonna pull out the sleep sand from Farika and just like sprinkle it inside of the creature's mouth.
Well, I also think, Igor, you should be real close up there, also next to the clam, in case it does try to slam shut, and you can Quickly hoist something in there to stop it.
Alright.
And
Give
also
me your
give your aura
sleep.
to Dyram.
36. I don't know if it has more than 36 hit points.
It doesn't seem to react to it,
Okay.
or at least it doesn't move at all. You don't know if that's
How
how.
do we know if it's asleep?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you do an insight to try and see, but
Do an insight.
or nature.
I put Heliod's spear
seems to
away.
still be- It seems to still
What?
be waiting. Like the tongue seems to be moving still in there, because this one has a tongue.
And I take out
Like
Karametra's
the,
pipe.
there are,
I don't think the sleep sand worked. I think it was a bit too hearty for it. It was a good try, though.
Probably diffused in the water.
And if it wasn't gonna work on this clam, I don't know what else I was gonna use it on for the rest of this adventure. So
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I mean, this clam is the last thing we'll have to fight.
While they're doing this, Amelia's been ritual casting Speak with Animals to start.
alright.
At first.
Yeah, if you guys, because it takes 10 minutes for it. Do you guys want to try your melon theory first, or do you want?
I think we should wait.
yes.
This is backup plan.
Okay.
All right, cool. Yeah, you can speak with this giant clam.
Not quite yet. So then she's going to cast Animal Friendship.
Animal friendship.
If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, it fails. The spell fails. Otherwise, it gets a wisdom save.
Gets a wisdom save. So let's go for that wisdom save. It got a 12.
16.
All right.
It is charmed for the spell's duration, which is 24 hours. Or until
Yeah.
one of them hurts it. And since she has Speak with Animals up, she's gonna be like, Mr. or Mrs. Clam, if you have, or thingy, whatever you are, can you spit out that pearl for us, please?
You see the muscle that's on the bottom layer of this clam is moving. Just how am I got to catch my food?
Well, I can give you something else that actually smells like food and tastes like food.
Okay. Just swap them out.
Okay. Amelia will grab the pearl and then put her hands up for the melon
Melon.
and then put it on its tongue.
Thank you. I was gonna scream if you didn't do it right.
Don't worry. I promise it'll bring you food.
Enjoy your toy.
We will. Thank you very much. And then Amelia turns around and is like, okay, well, let's sneak back out of here.
You know what?
Put in hole.
As we start going
Sure.
swimming offwards, that's when I pull out the wand of paralysis and I'm like, I could have just paralyzed the thing the whole time. I forgot about this.
Oh, correct. Should be put in potable hole
Oh, why?
for safekeeping.
What?
Okay,
I don't
never
want to
mind.
flood the hole with water.
Well, we could drain that area.
We
never
couldn't.
mind.
It's like a 10-foot area.
Never mind, Amelia. You hold on to that. Thank you.
Okay, I guess she'll stuff it into her bag.
I'm swimming very close to Amelia, keeping an eye on her because she now has 2 of the things needed.
Oh yeah.
'Cause you have the Sphinx gift and the pearl. So I'm like guard duty on Amelia.
As you leave the temple and start to swim out, give me one last stealth check with your Blessing of the Trickster.
And she definitely turns off the light.
Yeah, turn off the light.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yegor!
Base gods hate me.
At least it's
Thankfully,
not
it's
a nat one.
Yeah.
So,
Thankfully, it's a group check, so
Yeah.
Igor doesn't pull you down that far. So you're able to swim past this thing without waking it.
I guess we just start swimming towards shore then? Just get to the surface and go towards shore.
As Igor's coming out of the hole, some rubble starts to fall and he catches it really quick. And you see the thing start to stir, but it stays sleeping. You swim towards the surface. Almost messed it up.
I've got to say, I thought, for sure, out of all the things that we tried to solve with non-violence, that this was going to be one we definitely would have had to solve with violence. Everything else seemed perfectly normal, we could have just talked with someone, but...
I feel kind of disappointed.
No, it's good!
I had to talk to a clam. He was pretty cool.
We're not on land yet, and the goddess of the sea hates us.
That's true.
Let us swim quickly.
Oh, that reminds me.
Would you rather swim or run on the surface?
Oh, actually, run on the surface.
Run sounds better.
I mean,
I'm faster running.
I'd be faster swimming, but it doesn't matter.
Yes. It is true, though, that swimming is one of the best workouts that you can have.
I mean, she doesn't have to water walking everybody.
If we're
water walk or not?
Sure, it is better than this running out.
Her sugar high is crashing. She's getting grumpy.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take water walk.
Water walk.
I'm leaving my hood up, though, in case things go terribly wrong.
Yeah. You guys, how long does it last for? An hour? How many of these do you have?
She can cast it a higher level, or she can cast it one more time because she's saving one for Revivify.
Do we want to use up the rest of our swimming before we use our water walks then? Because we still have 5
we could
hours
do that.
of swimming speed.
Yeah.
I'll say between swimming and 2 uses of water, we'll be able to make it back to shore. And I think that's a good time to end the episode, the session.
Oh, no!
You guys slipped out of the Kraken encounter. Thankfully, because we didn't need one of you dying before one of the last 2 sessions. There's only 2 more sessions left of this, guys.
Oh my god.
Maybe one if you F up really bad next session.
Oh god.
So be sure to be checking out every week because you never know when the finale's gonna be.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for joining us, everybody in the chat. We love you guys. Be sure to follow all the social medias at Swindler's Den everywhere: YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon. We have a Swindler's Den as well, and everything is caught up except for Morris, I believe, so far.
Correct?
Yeah, $1 and you can get all that audio free, and there's more to come, both on YouTube and Patreon. So be sure to be checking those out. Chris, you have anything else to say? I know we didn't let you fight a crack in the session. I'm sure you're sad, but there'll be plenty of fighting to go around the next session for sure.
Skyrim has guaranteed that we will go back and fight it, so I'm holding him to that.
I said we'd revisit talking about it.
No. You're fighting that thing with me eventually. We have to do a 1-year reunion show.
The promised battle.
You're able to avoid Tromacratus, the Kraken.
That's
So
good.
yes, he has a name, so it's good.
Food, yes.
All right, everybody. We're going to raid Chaotic Calling. Let them know we sent you. And we'll catch you next time. Peace.
See ya.